Alright guys, quick video for you today. I want to tell you about a game that I like to play with India and Google Maps, or Google Earth or whatever, Google Street View. So the game is you take the Google Street View guy and you put it over just the entirety of India, right? And you just drop it somewhere random, right? So we'll go, this is like pretty populous. Okay. So the goal of the game is to just see if you can find a Google Street View without just trash or like rubble just everywhere. So this is like rural India, like farmland, like not a lot out here, and there's just like a bunch of trash in the river. So it's kind of on the borderline, and you'll see like some of it's pretty bad. But like I would call this I would call this one point, right? So you see how many points you can get. So that's one. We'll call that a one, just to kind of ease us into it. And you just like do it randomly, like you just release your mouse cursor anywhere random in India, and then what do you know, dude? We got like rubble and garbage everywhere. Like it's nuts. Like just a pile of rocks there, man. Like what are they doing there? They have a plan for them? There's like they're everywhere. You know, like who's gonna clean this up? Does anyone ever clean it up? Does it just always hang out there? I don't know. I think that's just normal, right? And it's crazy, right? So I was looking at this, right? This is a GDP per capita map. So it's like more or less like GDP per capita is like kind of like how nice a place is, and that's not always the case because like I don't know, like maybe Japan is cleaner than like rural Mississippi, even though it makes less or something. But like roughly, this is kind of shows like how much money has to do with it, right? So if I go back to Google Maps, let's go on India. We're at 1 point, or no, 2 points now, and we kind of just release it. Here we go, boom. You see what I mean, dude? Right? Just like shit in the road, just like random rubble everywhere, and just like so many people, dude. There's so many people in India. It's crazy. This is not bad. I call it borderline. We'll call it maybe 3. Let's see if the next one can redeem it. So let's go down here. Nah, dude. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, just like random crap everywhere, dude. Like this is pretty nice. You know, it's like middle of the road. It's actually I would say this is a little nicer than a lot of India right now. But like still, there's just like trash everywhere. You know. So like let's go. Let's keep going. So we're at 4 now. Let's see if we can get 5. Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely. Look at this shit. That's like a river, just full of garbage. Right. So we're at 5. We'll keep going until we lose. Let's go over here. I don't know, Odisha. I don't know what that is. Odisha. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Okay, so this is pretty darn good. I mean, I don't know if you call this rubble. I mean, kinda. Thing is, like these like shrines, they're like perfectly maintained. Something you'll notice, like they maintain the shrines, but like no one really maintains just like the outside. Yeah, see what I mean, dude? So we'll call that 5. Let's see if we can go for 6. Go for 6. We'll go along this coast here, the east coast or the west coast. I mean, yeah, dude. Okay, so that's 6, 100%. Let's go over here, up here, maybe Punjab region. Can't tell if this is the same place we already looked at. I would call this pretty good for Indian standards. Yeah, I don't know. This is not too terrible. We'll give him this one. So we'll call it 6 points. And now, since we decided Iran, this one's harder because Iran doesn't have like Google Street View like on the streets. It's just like tourists, whenever they take like 360 stuff. But like, let's give Iran a shot here. So this is Tehran. Okay, so this is in like the same rough income category as India, and like it's significantly better. You know, this looks like a middle income European country, right? And Iran, I think Iran doesn't make as much because of like the sanctions and stuff, maybe, but like the money's not like making their cities really gross. Let's look at some other one. Let's look at like Klarstadt. What do you say here? Okay, so I mean, this is pretty bad. I would call that rubble. But you know, it's out in the countryside. It's like, it's not that bad. It's really pretty. Let's look at up here, Rushed. Yeah, so it's like a different world, man. And you know, this whole thing is kind of like, if you really want to know how the world is, like, don't listen to the news, dude. Don't listen to the news. Don't Google it. Don't do whatever. Just go on Google Street View and just like plop things down, right? Like, how are the Philippines? Let's check them out. Okay, so Philippines are kind of a lot of garbage too. You know, things look maybe a little better maintained, but like, you know, no one seems too keen on cleaning shit up. It's not terrible. It's just kind of run down. And then you look at like, let's see how Vietnam is. You know, you just plop it down on Vietnam. And then here we go. It's pretty much the same as the Philippines. Now we know. And it takes, you know, to be fair, it takes a lot of passes to actually get like a realistic like idea of like how nice a country is. You know, it's like we'll go to is this Oman? Yeah, we'll go to Oman, somewhere in here. Yeah, like Oman. This place looks pretty decent. I don't know why this is so big. This looks pretty decent though. You know, this looks all newer, kind of like recently like maintained. That's the oil money, I guess. But then you go to like, let's go look at Turkey. You know, you just like plop one down. I'm like, okay, you know, Turkey's not too bad, right? And then you know, if you ever like even in your own country, right? Like I live in America. It's like, well, I always hear that like New England is super nice, so I go to New England somewhere. And yeah, this looks pretty nice. Old park, old growth trees. Maybe some old infrastructure like power lines, but like, you know, it's decent. There's some construction there. I won't count that against them. Every place has to do construction, I suppose. But like, I'm sure that's going to be hauled away, you know, like when it's done. So this is nice. And then you hear like, where's the poorest state? It's like Mississippi, right? I think. It's like, let's look at like rural Mississippi. We go out here somewhere random. Boom. It's like, well, that's not too bad. Like, sure, the roads maybe are a bit older, but like, it's not terrible, you know? So like, you know, to get over your like propaganda one way or another, you know, like just to see how the world is, like just plop one down. Like let's go to Seattle. Let's go to downtown Seattle because, you know, I have some bias against Seattle. I've been there. I've walked the streets. You know, they can be pretty dirty, but like let's get an actual, you know, boots on the ground. Like how bad is it? Really? How bad is it? You know, and there's some things you're not going to experience from this, like walking around, like the safety level, like, you know, how many people are like shifty, like looking to like shank me or something, you know? But like, you know, just try it. Just go out and see. You can see the world. How crazy is it? Like, how many humans wish they could just see the world, like anywhere in the world, at least that has had street view. Like, I will never go to like rural Siberia, like Yakutsk, Russia, or something. But I can just see how it is. Like 360 degree, I can walk around virtually. Like that's kind of crazy, you know. But like this is video, I guess has 2 points. Like one, like India's like dirty, bro, and like they gotta like own up to it and like figure it out, because like they're like, oh, we're gonna be a superpower and like take over all the manufacturing from China. And I'm like, I don't know, man, because like look at China. Like let's go to like Hong Kong's not fair because that was like a British city for a long time. Let's go to Guangzhou. Somewhere in Guangzhou. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, this is, you know, this is like an aerial view, to be fair. But like, let's plop another one down here. Yeah, I mean, that's a church. Must be like from Europeans or something. But like, yeah, like I don't know if India's gonna take over China's stuff, because like China seems like they're pretty much more advanced. You know, like they're just, if you just look around, you can kind of tell how places are. You know, and that's like, let's go to like rural South China. Let's go to like Hechi. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of beautiful, you know. And there's a lot of anti-Chinese propaganda in America that you hear about all the time, but this don't look too bad at all, man. That's really pretty. Let's go to like, I don't know. Let's go to like Wuhan, China. You know, like, oh, Wuhan, like fish market. They gave us all COVID. It's like, well, let's plop one down. Let's see how it is. And this don't look too bad. You know, so I feel like it kind of breaks down barriers a little bit and lets you like see through all the BS, right? Like people that like glaze India, like, oh, it's actually not that bad, and like, you know, you're just being like racist or whatever. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it looks pretty bad, right? But then it's also like, oh, like even in my country, like, oh, the South is so poor, and it's like, okay, it's poor, sure, but like I just look to India and I go here, and like this isn't that bad. So anyway, try it out, experiment, and see how the world really is. It's really cool. So this is an ad for Google Street View. Please use Google products. Thank you.